Am I the only one that didn't know about Esther's incredible journey? In the grand and majestic empire of Persia, amidst its breathtaking splendor and opulence, lived a remarkable young Jewish woman named Esther. She was not only beautiful, but also kind-hearted. Esther was raised by her wise and loving cousin Mordecai, who treated her as his own daughter. But soon Esther's life was about to take a dramatic turn. King Xerxes, the mighty ruler of Persia, was in search of a new queen. With her captivating charm and grace, Esther was chosen to be his bride. Little did she know this was no ordinary fairy tale. It was a divine appointment that would shape her destiny and the fate of her people. Mordecai, a wise and observant man, served in the king's court. He uncovered a sinister plot against the king and saved his life. Mordecai urged Esther to keep her Jewish identity a secret, fearing it might bring danger. Obediently, Esther kept her heritage hidden, but the secret weighed heavily on her heart. One fateful day, a proud and wicked man named Haman rose to power in the king's court. He demanded that everyone bow down to him. But Mordecai, a man of unwavering faith, refused to bow to anyone but God. Enraged, Haman plotted a sinister revenge, not just against Mordecai, but against all the Jews in Persia. Haman, consumed by a burning hatred, concocted a diabolical scheme. He approached King Xerxes, weaving a web of deceit about the Jews. With cunning words, he convinced the king that they were a threat that must be eradicated. Unaware of the sinister truth, the king fell into Haman's trap and sanctioned the evil plan. A decree echoed through the land, sealing the fate of every Jewish man, woman, and child. Terror and despair gripped the Jewish community. What could they possibly do? Who would rise to save them from this looming catastrophe? When Mordecai learned of the decree, his heart shattered. He tore his clothes, donned sackcloth and ashes, and cried out in the city streets. He knew he had to act swiftly. Esther was their beacon of hope. Mordecai sent an urgent message to Esther, imploring her to intervene. He begged her to approach the king and plead for their people's lives. "Who knows," he said, "but that you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this." Esther's heart raced with fear. Approaching the king uninvited was a death sentence, yet she knew she had to risk everything. Her cousin's words echoed in her mind, urging her forward. Silence was not an option. She had to act, even if it meant her own demise. With a heart full of trepidation and a prayer on her lips, Esther steeled herself. She adorned herself in her finest robes and approached the king's court. Standing before him, her heart thundered in her chest. The king, seeing his beloved queen, extended his golden scepter, sparing her life. Summoning all her courage, Esther revealed her hidden identity. She confessed to the king that she was a Jew and that her people were in grave peril. She unveiled Haman's wicked plot, exposing his plan to annihilate her people. King Xerxes was livid. He had been utterly deceived. In a swift act of justice, he commanded Haman to face the consequences of his treachery. Ironically, the very gallows Haman had constructed for Mordecai became his own place of doom. Justice triumphed, and the Jewish people were saved from peril. To honor this miraculous deliverance, Esther and Mordecai instituted the joyous festival of Purim. It is a time of grand feasting and exuberant celebration, a moment to honor Esther's unparalleled bravery and God's unwavering faithfulness. The tale of Esther is a timeless beacon, showing that even in the darkest times, courage and faith can prevail. It teaches us that God can use anyone, no matter how insignificant they may seem, to fulfill his grand designs. Esther's story continues to inspire countless generations, reminding us that the courage of one individual can indeed alter the course of history.